gardeners are here. Yeah, you can't see through that giant sheen of brightness, but yeah, some noise in the background. That's what that is. Saw Black Panther last night. We're gonna have some late breakfast and do some more job stuff. Uh, One more quick shout out to yesterday's sponsor, Nightlife Domination. I just want to give him more props. I didn't even really get a good chance to see what he was doing. He does these LED masks, so definitely look for the. I'll re-add the link soon. So look for that, and I posted it on the Discord and some other places. Let's do some breakfasts. Also, I gotta put a bag in the trash can.
Okay, we can do them all.
You need another graham cracker?
Yeah.
Okay, it's the third one, so it's gonna be the last one.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Too hot. Be right back. Hey there, Big Beach. What's going on? I gotta throw a trash bag in the trash can. We're gonna make some food. Get this started right. How's it going, Beach? Did you see Black Panther yet? Nice. What do you think? I would, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is putting it in the scale of Marvel movies, it's definitely top three, maybe top five. But in the scale of movies in general, it's a movie. Probably its most endearing thing is that it breaks the traditional Hollywood mold. Okay. Although I gotta say, like going into it, I expected all the leads to have amazing performances, which they did. But Andy Serkis was amazing because I did not realize it was Andy Serkis forever. Alright. As the big bad, original big bad, as Claw. And then obviously. I mean, but that's kind of the way he is. Yeah. Well, for sure. And I mean, part of that's the story. Part of that's also the casting choice of Michael B. Jordan, who is a really, really, endearing actor. Not that Chadwick Boseman is any worse, but there's just something about, it being Michael B. Jordan, where it's like, I kind of root for that guy. It's cool to see him play like a not so goody good character. Alright. Well, have I done all the responsible things? Why is that there? Oh, because there's no bag in the trash. It was crazy when he took over. I was rooting for a bad guy. Right. I mean, I honestly kind of saw that entire story arc. The minute he challenged, I was like, oh, yeah, this has to go this way, and he has to win. He's gonna throw him off the waterfall, and like, I was like, all the story beats are very obvious, but I still enjoyed it a lot. And I stayed for both secret credit trailer thingies, or clips, 2 secret clips. I can only remember the second one right now. What was the first one? Did you see the credit clips? I mean, the first one was fat, like early on. The second one you had to wait until the very, very end. What was that other one? They had the Bucky one and... Okay. Did you see the first hidden clip? That one's only like, you only wait around for like a minute. We went to the very last showtime. I was tired. Hey, what's going on, Allie? How's it going? I am getting ready for some breakfast, and we're talking about Black Panther. Alright, some eggs. A little bit. I'm still definitely all congested, but voice-wise, pretty good. Sausage, eggs. It's pretty standard for me. And mushrooms didn't they had? Oh, there are some mushrooms to be had. Interested to see Black Panther with Marvel. Yeah. Well, that was basically the very last thing you see is Black Panther will return in whatever the next Infinity movie is, like Infinity Gauntlet or Infinity Wars. I don't remember what they said, but that was the very last thing on screen. Haven't seen Black Panther yet, probably won't until it comes out on DVD. Gotcha. So we'll just give away all the good spoilery parts. I think we've covered it. We're good. Yeah, no, us too. In fact, it may have been almost a year ago that we did. It's like once a year. I didn't see the Venom trailer yet. Well, I saw most of it, but with the sound off on my computer. Yes, my love. I'm gonna make an egg with sausage and some mushrooms and garlic. Do you want something?
Yeah.
You do? You want some of that?
Yeah.
You want some sausage of your own?
Yeah.
And a bite of my egg, maybe? And a bite of the mushroom?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you go wipe your face off? Can we show it off? Oops. Yeah, don't sneeze. You're pretty dirty. Uh-huh. Yeah. Great. Alright. Can you wipe it off, or do you need me to get a washcloth and do it? Do you want to wipe off your own face, or should I get a washcloth? Okay. Borobak. Wash off. Mommy has it now. Washcloth. Washcloth. Yeah, I don't know. Come to the sink. Alright. Let me look back on those last 2 comments. I saw Tom Hardy's name, but I didn't. You want the step stool? Where is it? Is it under there? Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay, hang on. Okay, come on, step up.
doing?
Got your hands.
Here we have a sponge.
Yes, we have a sponge. Oh, you don't like the way the sponge is sitting? Okay. Alright, let's do this with your hands after I adjust these guys. You say Tom Hardy hasn't been in a bad movie in a long time, so you think Venom's gonna be bad. But the fact that Tom Hardy is in it is gonna make it good. It's hard to do wrong. Okay. Okay. Squeeze it out. Okay. Okay. Yeah, me too. The minute I see him, I'm like, oh yeah, good times. He picks really good stuff. And he plays, you know, he's definitely one of the best actors the past decade to come out. Are you gonna dry your hands off? Oh, into the living room? Dry your hands off. Okay. Yeah, Mad Max was good. I don't know that I liked it better than the original, but Mad Max was good. My local theater isn't playing Black Panther, so I have to wait for a home release. What are they playing, Ryan? What's the most boring possible movie out there right now? We have to open copies? Yeah, we do. Something terrible. Haven't heard of it. Just kidding. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna saute up some mushrooms. Oh, now I put you guys up there, I'm just gonna bring you back down. Pretty standard fare here. We're gonna do. I can't get you guys to stand up. I need to design my own mount. I think I've seen Tom Hanks in the cast. Oh, I know what it is. I can't think of what it's called, but I know what it is. I'm so tired, I slept terrible. Right on, Allie. Sorry to hear that. The mushroom. And Sam, do you have a pop socket? I don't even know what that is. What does that mean? Is that a type of toy or wrench or some weird gross term? Alright, we're gonna do some sauteed mushrooms and garlic. It's a thing that goes on the back of your phone. Oh, is it like that circle and it like pops out? I have a mini tripod, but the angle wouldn't be this low. And the biggest problem, the biggest problem with the mini tripod is the cradle. I use that battery pack all the time, and it's got like very rounded edges, and if you touch it at all, it like shoots out of the mount, and like that's not fun. And then you guys fall more than normal. All right, back to mushrooms. The best mount I have found so far is this $1 dollar store mount. Alright, so I'm going to do some mushrooms and garlic. I'm going to saute those. Hey, what's up, Evan? Oh, I totally forgot to do the... Alexa, go to my account.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Alexa, switch to Sam's account.
Now in Sam's account.
Alexa, sugar coffee morning.
Sending that to it.
There, now I've done it. Although you should get the automated I am live thing. Alright. Alright. So let's do this. Add a little fire. There. See if I can one hand open some olive oil. Yay. And then, gravity. I'm gonna end up putting my egg over here. I always do this weird, so we're gonna saute the mushrooms over here. That's probably a lot. Mushroom. It's probably not that bad, actually. Alright. Get ye some garlic. Put that in there. Make that smell the house up real good. Oh yeah. Okay. And then top them up. How's it going, everyone? How's your day? I wish I didn't have an eating disorder and didn't get disgusted by cooking. Really, Ryan? I'm sorry, man. Totally forgot about what? Work on it, Ryan. You can be a better you. Garlic? Oh man. Garlic's the best. Oh, and tomorrow, guys, will be the pizza stream in the evening, my evening. We're in the middle of the weirdest weather days, 75 to 80 today, and then it'll go back down. Oh, right on. It's chilly out here. Give that garlic a little bit to work. Sit back. You're wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and there's still snow on the ground. That's crazy. All right. Let's go a little longer. And then I'll throw my mushrooms in there. These random sunny days make me realize how miserable winter makes me feel. Yeah, for sure. The couple of times I went back east during winter, I was like, oh, right. It sucks. Yeah, I mean, it's really mood changing. Let's do global warming. We're doing it. Game is on. Alright, my garlic is starting to turn brown. I'm going to put my mushrooms in. Alright. Okay. How do I get you guys? Yep. Agreed. These are many of the reasons I moved and stayed in California. Winter snow. So I think I do sleep better if it's cold as well, but it gets chilly in California. Like, it doesn't hold the heat. So even in summer, you'll have cold nights and warm days. Because it's a desert, so there's no moisture to hold the heat in. I need to add a little more oil to this. See, I was all like, that's too much. And I am incorrect. I was joking with Tony, maybe we need to move to, like, Northern Cal. Right on. Middle. What line of work is he in? Middle Kelly is probably the cheapest, and still you get the climate. We don't have cold nights here? Yeah. Would you rather be? I would always prefer to be cold than hot. You can always put more stuff on. There's only so much you can take off. Could never stand to move so far away from my family. Yeah, it's a double-edged sword. Alright, let's do some sausage. Yeah, no, me too, Meech. He drives limos? Oh, man. He could make bank out here. I want to be a spark. Right, there you go, Ryan. Well, run away, my friend. Well, I officially got my demonetized letter from YouTube today, so it is what it is. Carry on. Okay. But at the same time, my background check went through for Instacart, so I can start doing that. Not only limos, he actually works luxury cars in town. Okay, gotcha. With the demonetization thing, so earlier in the month, YouTube sent out a bunch of emails to everyone saying that they had to meet. They had to have 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of watch time, or they would lose their AdSense. So that has happened. So I no longer get ad revenue directly from YouTube on my channel, which I have yet to check, but also probably means I no longer have access to the studio. So we'll try that later today and see. I'm sure that's what's going to happen, but that's fine. It's unfortunate, but it's not something I was using on the regular anyway. Just occasionally. I mean, I'm mostly curious to see how well it works. Although now that the background check went through, it looks like they opened up more days closer to right now, so we'll see. You never had a chance, Ryan? Yeah. Yeah, I had like 3 or 4 other channels that they sent emails about that as well, and I was like, yeah, well, whatever. I knew that was coming. How many hours a week are you going to be working? I don't know yet. It's weird because it's unlike Uber and Lyft, where you're just like turn the app on and you're working. You specifically schedule hours, so you're competing with other shoppers. So it's hard. Right now, I think I have like 8 hours split between 2 days, which isn't great. I wasn't really paying attention to the views. Was that a large amount of income? No, it was not, which is why I'm not freaking out. But come on, after doing this daily live stream, I was like, oh man, I think if I had done this earlier, it could have been a decent amount. But, you know, it's not like it's lost forever. I can gain it back. So it's just going to be a slow and steady, you know, run. And then we'll see. Why is this so hot? That's why it's bad. Alright. Okay. My burner was up way more than I expected. Yeah. The biggest thing I didn't realize was that it would take away the super chat feature. Which is like a built-in donation system, and I was like, they should just leave that. That should be available to anyone. Because like, if you can get AdSense in the first place, which I have for my websites, they should leave that active, but apparently not. So I hadn't really counted on that. Not that I get a whole lot from that, but I do, you know. I get 90% of my YouTube AdSense was through Super Chat, which was only like an average of $5 a month, maybe. So at this point, I have to push Patreon and Streamlabs. So in one way, it's actually a very positive negative, because it gives me the hyper focus of like, this is the only revenue stream I have. This is what I should do. What if you streamed on You Now? They also have a partner program, so I have to first hit their milestones to unlock it, which I was working on, and I may split my efforts, but really, until I have like the job scenario figured out and going, I'm just going to do what I'm doing for the most part. Okay, let's get the toast in. Oh yeah. There's some eggs. Yeah, Twitch has the same thing, but you have to meet their prerequisites. I think the only one that actually might let you do it out of the gate is Daily Motion, which I have, but alright. Let's see where we're at. Okay, so those are looking alright. That's a sausage. I'll put my egg there. Get some toast here. You should get back in the extra seed. I had a meeting with my agents not too like last week or whatever. So acting in general, there's a bunch of stuff I have to do before I'm ready to do that. It's hard to build a following on more than one service at one time. Exactly, me, which is why I keep getting drawn back into YouTube, even though the following I have has dwindled quite a bit. It is still, obviously, you guys are all in here. You should try for everything and be in the background of all TV. Almost dropped my egg. I wonder if I could do here. You know, this would be interesting. I wonder if I could, like, reach out to all the like casting directors and do a thing where it's like, I'm trying to get into the Guinness Book of World Records for being in the most, like the extra in the most things in like a given time period, and just do like, 50 things in a 3-day span or something, or even less, because I don't think that exists. All right. Just put water. All right. That's in there. Let me get my cup. I forgot I was gonna make Iris her own piece of sausage. I don't think so either. Yeah. Seems like a lot of effort to organize though, but maybe. Should I put cheese on that? I should have done that earlier. It's probably too late for that. And make everything you extra in. What's that, Rob Zombie? Right. What if I just do a viral video called Was That Rob Zombie? Where it's like a prank video where I just go up to people and do stuff. Oh no, not the fight nap. Nap fight. Bobby licked my ice cream cone. Have you ever had Greek yogurt? Yeah, I love Greek yogurt. My 2-year-old thinks she knows better than. Yeah, well, no, that's exactly how kids are. All my kids. I remember being a kid and thinking that I've wanted to start. We've talked about this, haven't we? I wanted to start a food truck, a pizza truck. Guys, all right, it's time for eating on camera. You guys know it and love it. Yeah, you're falling. Please don't fall. Put the phone cord on the side where the hits the most things. Problem with the food truck is I don't have a $20,000 deposit to start it. Well, that's if I want to do a pizza truck, but I could actually probably do something that's a little on the cheaper side that doesn't require an oven. Like if I did basically an ice cream truck, something where there's actually no cooking involved, it should drop the price down. It's not a terrible idea. You could also do, I don't know if they have these anywhere else, but they have game trucks out here. It's like a small mini arcade, and it just drives around to different parties. They do like all that stuff. That sounds like there's something wrong with the pizza, though. What? Zombies pizza? Yeah. Yeah, I would not call it that. What did I have a name for my pizza truck already. I'm not going to say it out loud. Somebody could steal it. I'm actually going to pitch a show to a production company about me getting into the food truck world. So if I get on the show, Sam's van for pizzas fam, then perhaps I will actually get a food truck. Some chick I worked with had a food truck she did on the weekends. Was she just renting like a truck that other people were using or something? Because like at that point, I don't know, man. Like yeah, I don't know what the laws are in Pennsylvania. In California, it's a pain. Like you have to store them in a very specific place. So yeah, unless I could find a truck that was like that, yeah. I can't even afford a pedal bike. Yeah. There's the knives. Yeah, and then so then that truck doesn't have like branding on it. Like all the trucks out here have like those wraps on them, so they're very, very colorful. And you guys have seen the food truck show, whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about. Might have a surveyor job in April. Right on, buddy. Fingers. It was only a summer thing. She did at local local fairs and stuff. My husband owns his own business. He just barely broke it. How long has he owned that business? As they say, the first, 3 to 5 years? Yeah, if you can break even, that's... Sometimes that's the only way. You gotta get on all those tax loopholes and junk, which Trump shut down. Last year was the first year. Well then, yeah, if he broke even in the first year, that's not terrible. You don't make a profit for 3 or 5 years. That's the word. I just realized that's a hard business to be in right now. Is Uber not very popular in your market? I gotta see what's up with Charlie, and I should have turned this egg over. Charlie outside. first 7, Evan. Majority of businesses fail in the first few years, so it sounds like, yeah, right? Exactly. I think I need to put this egg back in for a minute because I never flipped it. I just put the lid on it. My business isn't driving though. We work for a car company. Details. Gotcha. Detailing's a good business. Let's throw that back on. Is the gardener thing really loud? We'll give some of this to Iris. Iris, you want some mushrooms and sausage? When you deliver food for Instacart, you should start pitching your own stuff too. I was trying to think of how I could do something like that. Mushroom? And here is a little piece of sausage. You can have another of both. I was like, should I just put a zine on every delivery? We have high hopes last year. We had to buy all of the equipment, so hopefully this year. Right. Sure. A buddy of mine started 10 years ago, and for the first time 7, he had the heart of. He has 2 employees and 3 trailers. Right on. Yeah, it's free promotion. I just don't want to get, I just got to be careful. I don't want to cross a line with like, this guy came and delivered us stuff and tried to blah 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 blah, and then I'm like, now you can't deliver stuff, and I'm like, oh. So for the first little, I'm gonna wait before I do anything weird. Imagine if you ordered a pizza and this delivery guy kept trying to give you his mixtape. Right. See, I don't want to do that. Exactly. But I think there is something I could do as like a bonus along the lines of a fortune cookie that you get at the end of your meal that I add as sort of my calling card with like literally a calling card. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Tattoo your face with your promotion. Yeah. I mean, I could just wear a t-shirt. Trying to explain what your friend does. Is it illegal? Is he a drug runner? Should have put the cheese on it. He builds tents for events. Oh. Okay. Ryan? No. When you say builds, you mean he like puts together pre-existing tent packages, right? It's not like he's custom designing tents. Or is he? Right. Oh, maybe you are talking about actually custom building at that point. Alright. Okay. Cool. Be right back. Make Iris eat another mushroom. Okay. I just realized I need to make a phone call before noon today, which is in an hour. Yeah, it's still broken. See it again? It is just one battery, so I guess I just find another battery and try that. Wait, what did I say about costumes? Clock is right 2 times a day. Right. And the answer is yes. Yes, it really is broken. I don't remember why we got it. Amanda really wanted it. But it's good because Betty actually pays attention to it to a point. Or at least is trying. So I really should fix it. No, I'm going to go fix it. Alright, let's try this. Okay. What is it? Looks good. We did it. High five me. Time. I am the Time Lord. I did trivia Sunday, and I will do trivia again Sunday. But I have been talking about doing it during the week as well as like a limited thing. Ironically. Oh, cool. It's not really competition. I mean, it's a little. But really, nobody's competing for anything for real. It's just fun. So I was going to say, ironically, I'm going to be on somebody else's trivia show next month. And then I will steal all his ideas, bring them back to you. When have I ever not read the question right? That's a bold-faced lie. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not my fault those questions are worded weird. I didn't write them. What the? I guess I'm supposed to eat this. This thing just fell out. Why did this happen? I don't like when inanimate objects move. It totally just jumped. Yeah, right? How? I don't even know. Seriously, what point in the stream did that happen? 45.5 minutes? I gotta make a highlight. Somebody text me that. Oh. What is the world's weirdest lunch? Speaking of which, let me give Iris some sausage. Sorry, I had to. Okay. Whoa, what happened? Currently making a squid ramen noodles with peanut sauce and pizza rolls. Whoa. What? Are you using those fish eggs from Sweden that come in what look like a toothpaste container? Are you talking about caviar? And I've never seen it in a toothpaste container. Unless your toothpaste container are like a jar with a lid. Those aren't Swedish though, so I have no idea. You've never had caviar? Have you had fish eggs? Okay. They're good. I mean, if you like fish. It's very salty. You've never had fish at all? Even in nugget form? Okay. I'll post to the Discord Swedish fish eggs. You're eating aliens. Ryan, if this ends up being like some kind of gummy food, then I wholeheartedly think that's awesome. Like dots. This is some kind of Swedish fish joke, and then it's just dots. That's good. It's good. It's a good joke. If this is a for real thing, I'm shocked and appalled. Yeah, that's why you need to eat them. Why are they terrifying? Pretty sure you could handle it. You could fight a fish, especially on land. Yeah, because they're struggling to breathe. What do you think you do if you just stay underwater forever? Also, my toast looks a whole lot like a fish right now. You see it? It's coming for you. It's coming right for you. But they're delicious. When I go to the beach, I don't want to step in the water. Well, yeah, I'm not a fan of that either. Put baskets in the air. Asked fish. But then everyone got fish. Yeah. Man, eat fish, drink wine. Have you ever been in the ocean and you start stepping on weird? Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of that experience. But I do enjoy eating fish. And it's really good for you, except for all the mercury. Almost drowned at the beach. Okay. Don't do that. I'll wash this pan. Pan washing. Oh yeah. Thanks. Also, 9% of the ocean is undiscovered. I even know, yeah. And we know more about the moon. How accurate is that? I mean, I don't know that that's even remotely accurate. Uh-oh, battery warning. Let's see what I can do about that in a second. I'm gonna move into, I don't know where. Okay. Is it clean? Well, I mean, we've already seen the super intelligent fish. They're mammals. They're dolphins and whales. And then we harvested them. So, what we really don't know is where their land-based rebellion will start. And where their fish headquarters is. They're down there plotting. No. It seems unlikely. With like fish people or like mermaids? Like actual people? Like in Atlantis? Well, yeah, it seems unlikely. Right. But like humans that breathe air or humans that have adapted and become like water-based? Yeah, see, that seems tricky. You'd have to have like some weird underwater cave air bubble. So that seems, I don't know. An enclosed city with an oxygen like Bioshock. I mean, unless they were completely self-sustained and it was huge, and they just couldn't get out and nothing else could get in, there's no way to trap all that air. Or create new enough air. They'd have to have, like, you know, entire farms of plants just to make new oxygen. I'll be right back. Watch that clock. Alright. Let me see. That's weird. The gardeners are done already. Some days it seems to take them like 3 hours to do our black. And today they were done in under an hour. I don't even understand. But we can move this out to the garage, and who knows, maybe do something more interesting. Let's do that. Okay. I'm gonna gather some things. Hey, what's up? Happy UV Termination Day. I was wondering what the what the hashtag would be. What's up, News Now? Did you get demonetized? Were you monetized? I did 3 or 4 times. Go to the garage, make 100 origami cranes. We already have 100. Damn it. They changed the TV programs again. Right on. Well, cheers to you, New News. And yeah, we'll commiserate together. I tried, and we'll see. I could technically, based on the rate I've grown my watch time, I should get it again eventually. Whenever that is. Whether or not I want to is a different story. Alright. Which I do, kind of. I don't know, it was never like that much money. My biggest annoyances about it is losing the super chat, and I assume I have lost access to the YouTube space, but I have not confirmed that yet. It's not like they told me in email that stripped away every single thing. They just sent out the super chat one, which I was like, oh, that's weird. Technically, I lost like 5 or 6 other abilities, but they didn't email me about those. So, weird. Alright guys, I think we're going to move to the garage and maybe set up for something else. Alright. On another note, I hear Black Panther is really good. It was good. Hang on.
Hedgehog milked steadily until the little pails were frothed over.
Guys.
You're early, Hedgehog.
Yeah, Ryan, I also thought that was a weird thing to go back to. Because let's get one thing straight. Those people will not be affected. they have the viewers and the sub count, and you need to manually go through one by one and vet them out if that's really the concern. All right, we're in the garage, in the studio. Oh man, I just realized yesterday when I did this, I don't know. There's nothing in let's see. He got reprimanded. His YouTube Red got taken. Show got canceled, or at least he got fired from the project. I don't recall him ever actually getting demonetized. I think he got suspended. Yeah, he got suspended from monetization, but he still should be able to access it again eventually, and probably was pretty short. I hope I don't lose you guys, because I did move into the garage, and yesterday, for some reason, even though prior it was fine, I lost connection on you. But I think I'm going to switch over to the computer in a minute. Just want to see what we can do. Alright. It seems like we're fine. You guys are at like 20% battery though. Okay. It's like I'm going to need to make a phone call at some point. Alright. So we go here. That's a no, don't go in that thing. What did I just say? God damn it. Cat's literally in the bag now. Hey, you can't be in there. No. You're a cat and that's for me. That is a cradle for babies that we're trying to sell, and it can't be full of cat hair. You'll use my lazy boy that I'm never allowed to use because it's hidden in the garage. Yeah, so good times all around for everyone. What's your plan of action? News now, whatever. Sorry. What do you? First off, was that a big hit for you or no? My mom is sending me messages that I cannot decipher fast enough on the limited amount of stuff I get. Let me see if I can do. So I was talking about this earlier. It's a blessing in a way, because I've had so much sort of misdirection and lack of focus on things. Because it's like, oh, I signed up for Streamlabs, oh, I've got a Patreon, and I've got Super Chat and AdSense, and now it's like, well, now I just focus on the Streamlabs and the Patreon. I don't push anyone to, YouTube monetization stuff. There's none of that needs to be worried about. So yeah, not that you should Streamlabs anything right now, but during certain events, I wonder if I can integrate into the trivia thing somehow. But I do occasional board game streams where you can affect the gameplay through Streamlabs. I'll have to revamp my Patreon, because currently it's, I don't know, I set it up like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and I had totally different things in mind. So I need to really, really double down on it and see what it's doing. You guys in the chat got real quiet when I got out here in the garage, so I hope I'm actually still streaming. Otherwise, I'll come back through OBS. And, yeah, I'm tempted to actually try and do a Zombicide stream right now. Evan, you still with me? And Ryan, Zombicide, totally cooperative game, so we don't get any of that weird competitive nonsense. Thanks, Meech. For filling that hole in my heart. Cat, what are you doing? If my computer wants to play fair, I know that I have put the computer in between you and me, and I'm sure that fan noise is super fun. Alright, cool, Evan. Now. Yes. I'm probably not going to be around too much longer. Alright. It's the old Legion work. What is your deal? You're very loud about this. What? Come here. Come here. Cat is super obnoxious today. Sam, would you let your kids smoke? I mean, not right now. They're 5 and 3, so I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm heavy leaning on the no, just because putting smoke in your lungs at all is not a good idea. There's a difference if you ask me if they could try edibles. I don't think anyone should let any kid smoke. Good. Thank you, Ryan. Yeah. Once they're 18, if they want to do edibles, I'm not sure I have a huge problem with that. That is their choice. Okay. Hi, you okay? Are you feeling displaced because there's a new litter of cats in the master room? Yeah? Or just because I took you out of that thing that you're not supposed to be in? News now, you still with us? Curious what your course of action is. Also, did you come from, well, I'll see if you responded in the first place. Okay. This looks like I'm just doing random things with my hands. I'm actually petting a cat just under the screen. There, see an ear. It's real. Not a liar. You're the liar. Who's talking to himself? I'm not talking to myself. Oh, yes, you are. No. Kitty. Well, this is the cat stream now. Enjoy that. Why are you on the table of things? What is it you're... Okay, bye. Which opens up your legs just like walking through a pine forest can. Wait, what? Like a pine forest can. Not a can of pine forest. I assume that's what you mean. Although the way I read it the first time was a can of pine forest. Which, that's a good product. We should sell that. Same thing in pine trees that opens up your lungs. What does that even mean, though? And then it fills it with smoke. So pine forests are bad. We should cut all those things down, is what Ryan is saying. I believe. I think that's the argument there. No. This is why we should can all the pine forests. They're coming for your children. I'm saying we are to allow more. You know I'm messing with you. Alright. What do you think, guys? Should we do some trivia? Or should we do some zombicide? It may or may not happen. We'll have to see. You can buy cans of air. Yes, you can pretty much buy a can of anything if you really want it. Different parts of the world. It gets you really high. Condensed air almost killed Steve-O. Yeah. Alright, so FYI guys, this is the official statement from the YouTube. If you haven't been on the receiving side of this yet, or just haven't opened it. Hi! Then they say your name. As you probably heard, we recently announced updates to the YouTube Partner Program. We made these changes to address a spike in abuse on YouTube by bad actors like spammers, impersonators, and re-uploaders. Our goal is to ensure a healthy ecosystem where original creators can grow and thrive. Unless you're a really small one, then screw you. They don't say that part. As of today, your channel, and then it would be your channel's name, not mine. Your channel will no longer have access to monetization tools associated with YPP because it doesn't meet the new threshold of 4,000 hours of watch time within the past 12 months and 1,000 subscribers. This also means that your channel is no longer affiliated with your MCN. What? You can learn more here. If you meet the new thresholds at some point in the future, you'll be automatically reevaluated by YPP. Reviews take 1 to 2 weeks. We understand that you may have lots of questions, so we put together some facts. And then there's like a video and some other BS. Yeah, it's a little brutal. They send you a tutorial on how to be a YouTuber like you are stupid. Yeah. Hear directly from Creator Academy what the answers are to the most asked questions in the YPP changes. Yeah, so there's all that. Right, sure. Yeah, it's like they had all this time to sort of write this email because they knew it was coming. Could have been better. Whatever. Whatever. They should have been brutally honest, like, hey, we at Google think you suck and you should get off YouTube. Hi, stop making content. Thank you, the YouTubes. No. Please, it costs us money to have servers filled with your crap. Alrighty then. Pretty much. Nail on the head. Yeah. That's accurate. Anyway. SoundCloud does the same thing. What? What exactly do you mean? Has hundreds, like, servers filled with people's junk? But their junk takes up a lot less space because it's all sound-based. No videos. You can only have a little bit of free time. Right. If you want to put more than 2 hours of work, you have to pay them. Gotcha. Is that total 2 hours? Or, like, if you wanted to put up something that was 2 hours or longer? I've never really paid attention to SoundCloud that much. Huh. Interesting. Well, see, I hadn't even thought about this. Just turned over to the laptop, had 1 minute of lag on my phone. Oh, man. Well, anytime you refresh, you're going to get better. My MCN, which I'm no longer affiliated with, I guess, this is or am I? Also had, like, a SoundCloud thing, which I believe got me SoundCloud Pro, which is why I never paid attention to that. I don't know what this change in YouTube affects as far as that change, or as far as SoundCloud goes. I have no idea. I kind of don't want to ask for fear that they're like, oh, wait, yeah, we're taking that away. Because that would be shitty. There's like a couple things like that, where it's like, with my particular MCN, they have sort of an anyone can sign up back end. and like get access to some of their free tools. But then if you're actually part of the program, you get other things. Like if you're actually a contracted YouTuber, then you get access to other tools. Ah, crap. Does that mean I no longer have... Oh, this affected so many things I didn't even think about at this point. Does that mean I no longer have, is it TubeBuddy? Oh, that's no cool. Let's see. Let's check. Yesterday I still had Showbox, which I hope I still have. If I get out of this with anything, it's Showbox. That's all I want. Whoa, my YouTube page is not loading for me. What's happening now? Am I not on the internet? Okay. Why? Oh no! Wait a second. They retroactively took away vanity URLs, and I'm no longer youtube.com/SamProof. That's fucked up. I have been reverted down to a random string of numbers or letters. No. Okay. It's working. Okay. Oh, that would have freaked me out. That would have been the worst possible thing. Okay, cool. No, it just didn't work for a minute. I don't know why. It works with the user, like /user/SamProof. That works. Yeah, I thought they took away that vanity URL for a second. I'll tell you, man. All right, I don't know why it didn't show up for a second. That really made me drop a brick in my pants. But cool, it's still there. It's still there. Well, because I know if you go into the place where you activate that, it now says ineligible. And I was like, oh shit, that's not going away, is it? That was one of my deepest fears was that would go away, and then I still have access to this. That's good. Alrighty then. And it looks like I do still have... Oh, it's vidIQ. Is it not TubeBuddy? Which one is the one that my MCN gave me? Although vidIQ does the thing I wanted, so... Either way, I still have that. Which gives you a running tally of how close you are to your 4,000 hours. Guys, I'm at 37%. So while I had the belief I would get there by summer, I might not. Why did I think they took it away? I'll show you why I thought they took it away. Aside from the fact that the page did not load correctly for a minute, if you go into Creator Studio, and let's see. And then you go to, let's see, where the hell do those things live? Is it not in Creator Studio? It's in settings, actually, right? Overview. Additional features. Okay, that's what it is. So look, let's see. I can access pretty decently. If you go here. Hang on. This still says I'm enabled. Oh no, it says enable. It says I can enable it. Can I enable it? What happens? Okay, so yesterday... What account am I in? Alright, I am in this account. Where is the thing? They switched all this. Okay, so Super Chat, I am now... It's weird that that still shows up. Maybe that's going to be taken away later. Okay. Where is that? Upload, monetize, live streaming. Thank God I still have live streaming in bed. Longer videos, custom... Oh, there it is. Custom URL. Okay. Yesterday, this showed up as ineligible. But you know what? I think I was in the Key Avalanche account, and I was really tired and not paying attention. Holy crap. So then today, when I went to type it in, for some reason it didn't load, and I lost my mind. Everything's better, guys. We're okay. Also, why does it seem to think I can enable that? What happens if I hit this button? No, it says you can't. It then takes you to this step of, do you need qualifications? 4,000 hours. Then I already said, okay. Alright, so it just takes you to another screen at this point. What? How can my videos make monies? Is the thing. Once your video is submitted to make the monies, it can make the monies from AdSense monies. Ah, is a good. What videos are not enabled? Well, I don't care anymore. All right, what you should have done if they took away your secondary name URL, yes. URL name, yes. What? I wonder if the Weird News one still works, because I had that too. Featured contents. Oh, you know what? He can't read sometimes. What would you have done? I'm actually not sure. I'd go all British and shit. Or Scottish? Scottish. I'd go all Scottish and shit. I'm gonna change this featured content thing. Your MCN and ability to monetize have been impacted by the changes in the YouTube thingy thing. Your video... Feature video... whatever. Video, most newest. Can't I just have this do whatever? Let's do trivia as the thing, so that people are like, oh, let's come play trivia. Save that. Okay. It's 4,000 hours in 12 months. So 4,000 hours, 12 months. For reference, let's take a look here. We'll go in. Since I've been... You only have 4,000 minutes? Yeah. I'm at 37%, and most of that I've made in this last two and a half month period. Trying hard to hear you. Turn your volume up. Everyone else, my volume's okay for you guys, right? How do I get into my... Okay. Si. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. Get some Senka. Alright, for the record, I currently have, what is that, the last month, 22,000 minutes? Yeah, so for the last 28 days, I've hit 22,000 minutes of watch time, 10 hours a day. Yeah, that's about average. So let's see, last 365 days, I will, I don't know if I'm allowed to share that with you. I'm not going to actually screen cap this. Well, you can't tell what's happening there. So this is what we have. So this is where I've been. Pretty small. Crappy. Getting a little serious. And this is when I started live streaming every day. So this is right around 5,000 minutes of watch time in a day. That's about 3,000 there. So yeah. All in all, that's 88,000 minutes of watch time for this past year. But yeah, if we go into the last like 90 days, it was probably one of those days I did the 24-hour stream thing, where I just had my computer up the whole time. I didn't really save those in a way that I can figure it out so much. So yeah, in the last 90 days, which is a little bit before I've been doing the constant streaming, I'm at 54,000 minutes. And half of that is not much, so yeah. So I mean, if I keep going at this pace, I should I should get it back. It's just not going to be anytime soon. Yeah, so it'll actually show you with these peaks. This is cool. So like these sort of mid-range ones, that's one day. It's almost 2 days of watch time. That's a little less. And then this one is 3.5 days of watch time. And this is what we're getting now is about sometimes a day and generally under a half a day of watch time, just because I can't be streaming to focus on the job thing. I don't even want it back because I stopped being a comedian and it'll last for the foreseeable future. Hey mom. I mean, comedy I think is the hardest way to actually get views and make money on YouTube. Music is more aligned with getting repeat visitors and views. The phone's not charging. So like, yeah, do music, but you gotta do videos, not just put the music up there with a still image. Unless you're putting up other people's music. Hey. Alright. So yeah, all in all, I'm just shy of 40% of 4,000 hours. Future of YouTube looks bleak. Yeah. It ain't great, I'll tell you that much. So, I can get into all this Jake Paul. Can't get into all this Jake Paul, Logan Paul nonsense. I paid so little attention. I did not know who they were until the whole, original scandal. And then I found out that he was in, like, my friend is in that show that he does on YouTube Red, or did on YouTube Red. Like, a decent friend of mine. I was like, oh, okay. No idea he was anyone. The little brother got mad at me for not knowing who he was. Yeah. Well, ask your little brother if he knows who friggin' Boheem and the Hill 88 are. And then punch him. Those types of YouTubers are the ones that YouTube seems to be promoting. Sure. I mean, yeah, they definitely promote newer, younger YouTubers. And definitely they, to their benefit, they do promote a lot of diversity, which is cool. But they do hang a lot of older, established YouTubers out to dry, for sure. And it seems like bit of a like, this is the community that grew you as the #1 video platform. Don't turn your back on them. If you make money, they will focus on you. Well, to a point. You have to make a good amount of money. If you just make money, not enough. I mean, if you're not Phil DeFranco, then even he has issues, man. He gets flagged constantly by them, or by YouTube's community, I guess. They turn their back on PewDiePie. Sure. I'm saying if YouTube is promoting, yeah, sure. Alright, let me see what I can do with this. Yeah, because hurt the money? Yeah. So what now? There was a phase where they were recruiting gamers and streamers. Now they're at the vlogger phase. Is that right? Well, how do you? What supports that? Do you think? I haven't really, I guess, been paying that amount of attention. I'd like to get back into actually just making vlogs. It's in the algorithm, but where did you see that? Or how do you know this? Because clearly, my live streams have been doing way better than any of my previous videos that we put out. Because they've definitely started promoting live streaming a lot more. H3, did they talk about it? Yeah. Do they really know? Nobody's got access into how the YouTube algorithm really works. Every entertainment base does this, though. They bank on whoever makes the money drop you once you start to lose money. I mean, sure, that is a business move. You go where the money goes. Shoot. FYI, guys. I've said it before, but tomorrow night will be pizza night. It's a little early. It's on a Thursday. Yeah, that would be the thing. You can make 60 million one year, 20 million next year, even though that's success and great, they consider that a loss. Sure, hypothetically, right. I would be okay with that. If I can have 80 million, I'll just call it a draw at that point and do what I want to do. Like, honestly, at the point that you're making that amount of money, you're not doing that through AdSense. Right on, Mom. Not sure what the day tomorrow is going to be like, but we'll see. Do you think 80 million is enough for you to retire? Yes, I do. But I wouldn't retire. I think it's enough for me to put like 2/3 away, you know, a little bit for each girl to go to college, and then some just to collect interest and do stocks and stuff like that, and then you use the rest to create a production company and a studio. And just have a job that you basically bought yourself. Would still be a welder, but then do the jobs I want. Yeah. If you want to retire comfortably, you would still need a flowing income. Most amount of money I've ever had is $400. I would probably die if I was on an $80 million paycheck. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could retire on $80 million and not have to have a flowing income. But you could definitely have, interest coming in and stuff like that. Make sick stuff and travel the world. Sure. I know Amanda would want to travel. I'm content to sit by and just work. Yeah. It's like Floyd Mayweather at 200 million. Check for a 42-minute fight. Become a blacksmith? Right on. Why don't you just become a blacksmith? That seems easy enough to do. Especially with your knowledge base. It's not like you need, like, thousands of dollars worth of equipment or anything. I know a guy who's looking into being a blacksmith. That's crazy. I don't know if 80 million is enough to retire. Well, see, that's the thing. It's enough to retire, but you gotta be smart about it. No, it's way more than enough to retire. Enough to retire is like 2 million, but you have to be smart about it. And by retire, I mean work until you're 62 and then be done. No, I'm pretty sure if you had, I mean, $200 in the last 6 months, but buying only food. Do you not pay rent? That's the biggest thing, is rent and mortgages and stuff like that. But like seriously, if you had $80 million, and even if you kept, let's say 20 million, and you blew to 20 million, I would want to buy a nice mansion. See, don't buy a mansion. That's ridiculous. Don't buy a mansion. Buy a nice, moderately sized house. Well, it depends. Also, where are you buying this house? Because the taxes on it, if you're in like Los Angeles or New York or San Francisco or even east coast of Pennsylvania, you're not going to want to deal with that. But you can get a really nice beachfront now. See, you're going to waste all your money. It's not how it's done. Unless you can invest in, yeah, see, I would buy a lot of real estate as well. Oh, so you're just saying you're buying land to build a cabin? But I would definitely buy some real estate. I think that's a good call. Even with the bubble and all that, you just have to be smart about it. Don't care about the mansion, just a house. Yeah, see, I just want a nice house. If I could get a house with like twice as many bedrooms as we have now and a studio, that's all I need. Like a five bedroom house, like two and a half bathrooms. That'd be plenty. Good backyard. I don't care if it's beachfront or anything like that. And honestly, at the point where I had that much money, I wouldn't need to stay in Los Angeles because I could build the studio to do what I want to do. So I could move out 2 hours out and get more land and a slightly bigger place. The garage will become a studio. Yeah, exactly, that kind of thing. Disappeared on y'all. I'm called. We're talking about if you had $80 million, what would you do with it? I just want shelter and food and the pursuit of happiness, the American dream. Yeah. Yo. Yeah. I think you blow through 10 to 15 million. See what kind of house you can get. I think you get a decent, 10 to 15, 2 hours out, you definitely get a five bedroom house with a nice sized yard here. You put away it only takes a couple million to put away for school for the girls, and then pay off all the debt, sure, and then you squirrel away. You put away everything else, like 2/3 or more. You put away into savings accounts and CDs and invest a little in real estate and stuff like that. Allie says, first thing, I think Tony and I would both pay off our parents' mortgages and buy our own home. Sure. Would Amanda still be working? Or would you support her? I think at that point, Amanda doesn't really work. She's a substitute teacher at this point. But she would want to work. She would want to either create her own daycare, or her own, she does a lot of like sewing projects. Like her whole setup's like here. That's her. No! Come back! No! Not again! So she's reupholstering this, and then that's her sewing machine there. And so she does like a lot of baby products, like blankets and birth cloths and some stuff like that. She would totally use that money to invest in equipment and time, and maybe get an assistant to help her with stuff like that. And that would be cool. And then I think if we had more money, Tony, opened his own car company. Gonna hit the dusty old trail. See you later, Ryan. Enjoy your smoky, worky. And, yeah, and, you know, wherever we were living at that point, I would turn this into a really nice live streaming studio, which I can do for $200,000. Unless I got the TriCaster 8000, which Chris I would, so maybe like $1 million, which ain't that much at that point. I would get a master's degree. I would buy other people's master's degrees and burn them. I would just, ha ha ha, I'm smoking master's degrees. What about paying for food and rent? You know, you would be able to do that. How much have I actually at this in my hypothetical? How much have I spent? 20 million. So we have 60 million left, and that's been invested and stuff like that. We get like all right, what is? Yeah, I'll even say it's 50, just to be square. 50 million. I kind of forgot, and now it's too late. I will make it tomorrow. Tomorrow I am planning on not going live on the phone and using the computer, and maybe we're going to play a board game so that I can make that damn phone call. But also, while we were doing this, I had an email conversation with a temp agency that's going to call me in 2 hours or so. See if they ever replied to my email, which is a little more important anyway. But thanks for the reminder. Too late. Just kidding. Times what? 0.01%? Sure, let's pretend that's the thing. So even with $50 million, with all those investments, if you could only make 1% interest back a month, that's $5,000. So if you spread your 50 million, you've blown through 30 million to like get a nice house and to like do some stuff like that. You can live off the interest very comfortably, even if you're not the best investor. If I could do that, I would just want 1 million. The rest is extra. Sure. So yeah, 50 million. That'd be $5,000 a month at 1% interest. So pretty sure you could actually get a lot more. You know, assuming you've dropped some of that money onto real estates and done like an Airbnb or like bought a apartment complex, probably make a lot more. Do I think that would make me happy? Yes. Yes. Honestly, I think Tony and I would do things to set us up and then continue to work. See, that's what I'm saying is I'd work, but I'd work for me. Buy a house, 2 new cars. Would I get a new car? I mean, my car is old, and Amanda would tell me to get a new car, but I would drive that car to the ground, man. That car has done me right. Toyota Corolla, that thing is good. And then I'd make my own YouTube. And everyone gets monetized. I don't care what you're doing. Alright, I care. Not making my own YouTube. Actually, $50 million. Could I buy Stickam at that point? How much does that guy want? I bet I could pick Stickam for a cool $4 million right now. So it's been sitting dormant for forever. 7 years. Holy shit. Is that right? That would help the persons I know. See, that's where you lose all your money. You can't help everyone. And that's what happens to all the lottery winners. Is they're like, I'm a good person. I'm going to give it back to all of my family. I'm going to MC Hammer this. And then they have no money left. Once I have my master's degree, I make $75,000 a year, easily a big house cash. Sure. Did I say those exact words? last year. Wait, did I say that last year? Donate. Yeah. I mean, see, you could just buy the big commune, and you just have everyone come live there, and then they just work there. Like I gave you $1 million. Of course I would, but I'm telling you, that's how you would lose all the money. I'm not saying don't, like with Allie say, where you're buying a house for your mom and dad, totally cool, but you don't give it to like every aunt and uncle and cousin and stuff, and just every friend you know, you're gonna have nothing. You have to look out for yourself first to continue to be able to do that, which is why if you invest it all, and you're like, listen, I only get $5,000 a month, I can give out X amount of money based on my costs and all that. Then you're set up to, sort of stipend out help. You'd be like, I get $5,000 a month, bare minimum I need 3. That's 2 for play, so here, have $1,000 this month. Would your kids ever have to work again with that much money? I mean, I hope that I have and would have created a situation or influence that they would want to work doing what they want to do. And I actually would probably... So this is why I don't want a mansion. And I would only get, sort of the bare necessities of, like, a bedroom each. And then an office for me and an office for Amanda. 5 bedrooms. And then, you're well-to-do, but you're not rich by the appearance of it. There are 3 people in the world I would help, and my family, that's 4. Yeah, but how much is your family? No charities? My local Red Cross saves the tips of cans. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What happened? Oh, no. Nightbot, what did you do? Why did it delete that, Mom? I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. Give it a minute. You'll be able to... I don't know why it would have... If I got rid of all those spam filter things. Why do you hear stories of all those lotto winners going bankrupt, though? Me personally, or just in general? Because they all go crazy with the money and don't think about the future of it. And they give it away, and they buy everything they want to buy, and then, like, a year or 2 later, 3 years later, they have no money left. The other 3 is you and... thanks, Evan. Yeah, I read that. Maybe you just really lagged here. And my best friend. Sure. I would probably give Nick, my best friend back in Pennsylvania, a little bit as well. He's had some troubles. Mostly, I would try and convince him to fly out and live in the attached garage that I converted into a guest house in my little suburban dream. I like to get. All right. By the way, the 27th. Need your address. Alright, hit me up on the Discord or whatever. We'll do that. Why do you always hear stories about super rich celebrities being sad and depressed, though? You would think they have it all figured out. I don't know. I'd have to think about that for a while. I mean, I think part of it's like they don't, a lot of them don't come from the money, so they don't know that it's always going to be there. Like, they start as depressed people. That's how you get into being a super rich celebrity. It's like, you've got some major issues, and you need to work them out in a public forum, and, once you're there, they don't get better. My husband's favorite is Ronald McDonald House. When he was born, he needed intensive care treatment as full blood. Oh man, blood transfusion. His mother and sisters were able to stay at Ronald McDonald House. I think part of it is that they don't know who they can ever trust. Is this person like me for me or for my money? Oh, celebrities? Sure. There's definitely that as well. Right. You know, and Leonardo DiCaprio, if you're watching this, I like you for you. So we should hang out and buy lattes. No one likes being used. Yes. Of course. Okay. I always got these random things on my, like from LinkedIn. It's like, this person got a new position. You should congratulate them. And I'm like, I don't know who this person is. Why are you telling me this thing? Okay. Alright, I need to go run inside and blow my nose, guys. Stand by. Wait. Yeah. There it is. I'll be right back. Be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. Here I am. Where's my... Whoa, whoa! Too fast! I almost died! Alright, we got it. Sorry, everything's good. That would have been fun. Not. Okay, where were we? This person... Right, money. One here next Christmas is helpful. Can't see. My family saves all I can't have and turns them into cash. St. Jude's, sure. And another good shot. Hey, Abby. How's it going? I need to raise. You guys need to be higher. Good quarters. That'll do it. That's good height. Let's bring down this box. Ah, plenty better. Look at that. That's fantastic. I really wish I had the iPhone mount equivalent of this thing. Just on that table right there. That'd be great. Actually, I want 2 of those so I can put one in the kitchen. That might take up too much room in the kitchen. Maybe I'll get one of those. The ones that are like bendy arms instead of just a scissor for the kitchen. Anyway. Going okay. It's good. Not much to report at this point. Aside from everyone in the world got their YouTube accounts demonetized today. So we're dealing with that. We'll blow back on that. Seeing how's walking life? Awesome. Welcome back to the world of walkers. Just happy I can drive on my own. That's cool. Right on. Good to hear. Have you seen video of those dudes in Dubai? Not to my knowledge. What are they doing in Dubai? What do those dudes do in Dubai? At least now I'll be able to teach the girls how to surf if they... Oh, yeah! Cool. That'd be awesome. I'm searching for dudes in Dubai. Wait, I don't want to search for that. That sounds terrible. What is this video of? All those princes who just happen to be sitting on oil. Oh. Okay. Sounds great for them. I'm so happy. Curious. That still exists. Ooh. Oh, alright guys, I'm getting to a point where I'm like, I kind of need to do other things. So I think I might call it a day for now. Even though there's all of you in here, I just don't feel like I should do a fully extended, you know, like 5-hour stream or anything. So I have stuff I need to do. Alright, good, Abby. Me too. I need to do worky type things. Or at least try to. What is this thing? But I will be in the Discord, of course. And I'm thinking tomorrow, I'm not sure if there's anything that would get in the way of this. But thanks, Allie. Have a great day. I think tomorrow, maybe we'll give the old Zombicide a try. And thanks, Evan. And if not, maybe we'll do a little trivia. Something of that nature. Alright, take it easy, guys. I will see you in the Discord or tomorrow and all that. Tell me one last time how I find you on Discord. Thanks for asking, Allie. Discord.me/SamProof. Let me just triple check that. But that should do it. SamProof. And it'll redirect you, basically. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. That's the invite. So discord.me/SamProof. Cool. All right, thanks, Mom. I'll see you tomorrow, everyone. And there's also discord.me/cuteavalanche for those of you like Ryan who like cute animals and want to see that stuff. So I'll catch you guys later. Have a great day. And jumping over to Discord now. Bye. Stay strong. And again, pizza stream tomorrow night from the kitchen at like 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.